Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Marash from Phoenix Audio Technologies, and in this video we're going to talk about the dreaded U-shaped conference room. So not the ideal setup for a speakerphone, right? Typically maybe we'll put some kind of weird coffee table right in the middle of the U-shape. We'll put a speakerphone on it. It's not really close to anyone, the pickup is not great and it kind of looks weird. Another solution that we might have is to put gooseneck microphones throughout the table, and then we have a lot of wiring. It also has to wire back to a mixer. More expensive, more cumbersome, not ideal. That being said, this is the perfect situation to take advantage of the spider's daisy chaining ability. And what we can do is we can basically take a bunch of spiders, in this case smart spiders, and just daisy chain them around a U-shape and have perfect audio pickup. It's close to the participants and it also looks clean and is super easy to install. So to show you how we do this, we're here in a conference room that has a U-shaped table. It is not a very large conference room. We have about 14 chairs around the room, but as the table grows, we can just add units, or as it gets smaller, we can just take away units and basically find the right balance for any size room. So in this particular room, this size and 14 chairs, I'd probably use only 3 speakerphones. However, just for the sakes of this video today, we're going to add in more units. We're going to use 5. But again, you can add units and take away depending on the size of the U-shape. Now for the first unit, we arbitrarily chose this unit just because our laptop is going to be here. So this is going to be the master unit. We could connect at this point to a power hub and not even have a laptop on the table. But for sakes of the video, this is our video conferencing source right over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the first master device. We will plug in the USB into the unit and then into our laptop. Now that we did that, the next step is to start connecting our daisy chain. So we'll take just a regular Cat 5 cable and we'll go ahead and put that into the master unit's daisy chain down connector. And the other tip is going to go into the next unit, or the satellite unit's daisy chain uplink. Let's go ahead and do that. So unit number 2, daisy chain uplink. And so from here, we're basically just going to repeat the process and continue linking up the uplinks to the downlinks, or the downlinks to the satellite unit's uplinks throughout the table. So that was it. I know you guys saw it speeded up, but that was about 2.5 minutes for the setup and for organizing it and making it look nice. The last thing that's left to do is to plug in the power supply. One of the cool things about the spider units is we can utilize the power chain ability, and that is we only need one power source to power all the units in this room instead of having to plug each and every unit to its own power source. Now, in this particular room, the power outlet is actually right in the middle of the U-shaped conference room, and it's kind of good because I can show you that it doesn't matter which unit we plug into the power source, it will power all the units up. Typically people think that once you choose a master unit, that's the unit that has to plug into a power, but that's not the case. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the third or middle unit into the 48-volt power supply, and you'll just hear a couple of seconds later all the units power up and come to life. So let's do that. Plugged in. And you can hear all the units are working and they're all daisy chained. Master unit is plugged to the computer for video conferencing, and all that's left to do is to walk around the room and show you what the audio sounds like with these 5 units. Now that everything is set up, I want you to hear what the room sounds like with these devices. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in and start recording, and once I start doing that, the actual audio and the video is going to switch from the camera to the spider units that are around the room. So let's go ahead and do that. And I just clicked record, so at this point the audio you're hearing should be from the spider units, and I'll just scratch it so you can hear it. And I'll start walking around. So this is me by the master unit, and I'll walk around the room and make my way to unit number 2. And I'm at the corner of the table. I'm going to continue around to the middle of the table to unit number 3. I'll even go all the way up to the wall and I'll talk as if I'm writing on the whiteboard. And then I'll come back to the table and walk around to unit number 4. Again, we'll have participants sitting all around the table, And then finally to the last unit, unit number 5. And I don't know if you noticed this in the video, but as I walk around, I actually see the blue lights of the different units following me, showing me that the beamforming is all focused on me. So this is what it sounds like. 5 units. Again, for this room, it's a little bit overkill. We could have done just as well with 3 units, but that's going to depend on you and how large the room is and how many units you want to put in it. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.